Hey, how's it going? That was Lagrima by Francisco Tarrega. Between the guy mowing his grass next door and these dogs barking, I was lucky to get a halfway decent take out of that. You can see though, if you read the lesson, it's pretty straightforward. It definitely has some tricky spots. I think the beginning of the piece in E major follows some chords diatonically in the key of E. E major, F sharp minor, G sharp minor, to a B7, sort of a B7. The trickiest part for sure, up here the C sharp minor, bar chord at the 9th fret, bar chord at the 7th fret, and it goes to this G sharp minor. Tricky, definitely the trickiest part. There's a lot of different ways you could finger that. I like the 2nd finger at the 11th fret, bar in the 9th. This might be up for debate here. I've seen people do it that way. They ride the A up to the 10th fret. I like this a little bit better. Sets me up a little bit better for the E major chord there. F sharp. That's about it though. Take a look at the score. I did a pretty good job of putting all the right hand and the left hand fingerings in there for you. The next section switches the whole thing over to E minor. It starts off E minor chord, little walk down, here I'm keeping the pinky on the E note on the high E string. When I go down to the C, to the A, pinky stays on the E string the whole time. There goes the dogs again. Then a walk up kind of similar to the theme in the beginning, only now it's in E minor. Remember in the beginning it was E major. Now we're switching to E minor. Then it's an E minor scale descending, starting on the D note with an A in the bass. I like to start with my M finger on that D, alternating. repeats the beginning section again. That's pretty much it. It's a good piece for a beginner guitar player, but it definitely has some tricky sections in it. I mean, it took me probably, I think this week I've got maybe 3 or 4 hours into it. It's not that easy, but it's just easy enough to where I think it's pretty accessible for everybody, and it's a beautiful piece. So take a look at the score, jump on the email list, you get the full score, the tab, guitar profile, everything's free, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.